good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Michael Wacha will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Wacha gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. Sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rivals, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Chris Bryant will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in as you take a look at that highlighted column on your screen. He's closing in on that home run title.
All year long, he's been able to hit the ball out of the ballpark, and he's hit 4 home runs in his last 10 games.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jason Hamill gets the call for Game 1 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Stephen Piscotty comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Stephen Piscotty.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Russell. And taken in out there for the first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, when you look at the pitchers in this one, you're expecting a pretty good duel out of them. So you're going to have to try to work counts a little bit better, get that pitch count up, and hopefully get into the bullpen early. A couple of runs early might be all it takes.
Number 41 will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Rizzo is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. After 1, no score. Jason Hayward will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far.
Jason Hayward.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks third best on this Chicago ball club.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
Addison Russell will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
Well, it's not looking like this game's going to stay tied for too much longer. You get two straight hits here to start the inning, a double and now a single. They're in great shape now to bust out on top.
Standing in now, Christopher Negron, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Wilson Contreras steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Into the box now, Jason Hamill, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Brandon Moss.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hamill gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Matt Holliday gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And there he goes towards second. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Fowler to the track. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Johnny Peralta will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. In there, and he's ahead now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
And here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Diaz. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but fouled off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 1-1. And he'll get in there safely.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
In now, Eric Fryer, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Boy, I'll tell you what. After seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Dexter Fowler is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Kyle Schwarber gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
On the move now is Fowler. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Chris Bryant will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all the way.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in, These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Waka steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. Holiday on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz is up with it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Michael Waka takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Michael Waka.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Into the box now, number 41. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Jason Hayward is ready here as we begin the top of the
Leading off
4th.
for the Cubs, right fielder Jason Hayward.
Waka looks in. First pitch on its way. Hit hard toward the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Addison Russell will dig in. He singled his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Christopher Negron digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
2 out, nobody on. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And a full count now, 3-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Matt Carpenter is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Brandon Moss will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Ready on 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Matt Holliday is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Wilson Contreras heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Waka's ready. Here's the 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, a diving stop. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Now batting.
Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it. But that's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted put out.
Stepping in now, Jason Hamill, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
throw gets him 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1 run on 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. On the ground up the middle.
Oh, look at Carpenter.
The throw to first. He beat it out.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Kyle Schwarber will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A little low. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Johnny Peralta comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
First pitch on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting, number 72.
Striding into the box, Diaz. He singled his last time up. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Striding in once again, Eric Fryer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners on first with one down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there, as this is in there at the letters.
Into the box, Michael Waka, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Hit to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Chris Bryant makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Anthony Rizzo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Jason Hayward is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. Ball 2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And that's in there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stephen Piscotty gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman, Stephen Piscotty.
Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Matt Carpenter will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Brandon Moss will have another go. He struck out looking his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Cards leave one, still tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Addison Russell will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And he takes ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Drilled to the left side and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Christopher.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Negron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Chris Coghlan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Chris Coghlan.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swinging a hard liner to short. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
No problem. Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. What a high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner rooted on second base.
Jorge Soler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 68, Jorge Soler.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. All tied at 1-1. Chris Coughlin will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 8, Chris Coughlin.
And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Holliday.
Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Matt Holliday stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a seventh inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Diaz steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
2 out, nobody on. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Lyons will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 70, Tyler Lyons. Now playing shortstop. And
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Kyle Schwarber stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Adams is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Adams.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. 1 away.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jed Jerko will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Out in front of it, strike 1. Rondon looks in. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages.
taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Number 11 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 11.
Standing in now, number 41, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Matt Carpenter will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Hayward giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly, and it delivers the go-ahead run as they've now taken the lead here in the late inning.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives him. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Line to the right side. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for one. Ninth inning coming up. Cards lead it 2-1. The Gateway Arch illuminated at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Number 11 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 11.
Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Yadier Molina is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Anthony Rizzo will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Holiday is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And that's just about what we've come to expect out of this guy so far this year. He picks up save number 35 by finishing off this victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 2-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.